Hello there, my name is John McCarthy and I'm pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get into this. And as we kick into this ranked tour affair, I got good feelings from the golf gods. I think you're going to do well out there. Okay, have a good round. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the rough. And this is what your fifth shot's looking like. Oh, please get in there. And here we go. Par 3, second hole. Let's chuck a dart. Okay, from the greenside sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Okay, throw that wedge away and grab your putter. We're on. Ah, no good. Here we go for the double bogey. Just a little too much pace on that one. And there we go. Yeah, wind's blowing out there, right to left. I think you're going to wind up in the fairway off the tee here. Okay, this is about 125 yards away. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. I'm liking that one. Nice chip. All right, here we go. Give a tap and we'll head on to the next. 5 over par currently. And let's see how things go here on the fourth. The swing was a little off kilter. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. Well, we're still in the rough, but we'll get there. Heading towards that bunker. Oh, nice little chip there. 3 feet to go. And 7 over at the moment. And we've got a par 4 here on the fifth. This one's fairway bound. Okay, about 175 yards to go here. Best of luck on this one. We've got a lot of real estate to cover here. Ooh, right. Ooh. Okay, this one's for a bogey. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. And that's 8 over par at the moment. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. That was good stuff. And here's our second shot on the sixth. Ouch, into the water. Okay, we're about 250 to the pin. Whoops, there goes the, yeah, that's the water. This is out of the second cut here. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. This one's going right. And yeah, that was a greasy lie in the bunker. A lot of work left to do still, though. Ooh, that's too bad. Well, that's too bad. You've taken too many strokes on this hole. Shot limit has been reached. And now for the 7th hole, we got a par 3. That's unfortunate. Good stuff out of the bunker. We're on the green. We got some work to do still, but no sand for us. All right, we're getting there. Well done. We got a headwind to deal with on this hole. It didn't feel as clean as I know you can hit it. Here's our second shot on the 8th. Okay, this is dug into the rough here. We're gonna need something special to dig it out. Those shots are gonna happen to you. Might not be enough from the rough. And now this from 12 feet. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. And the 9th is a par 4. That was well played. Okay, we're around the 230-yard area from here. The approach is heading a bit to the right. This one's your 3rd. And let's get out of this beach here. And from the green side bunker. Oh, you hate to see it. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. Okay, just a few more inches to go. I have a feeling, I got a good feeling about this. I know it hasn't gone your way, this hole, but I think this one might go. All right, 10th hole now coming at you. Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. Nothing you can do now to just pop in the bogey and we'll move on. And the 11th is a par 4. Swing was a little bit off there. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Well, that one's going down into the water. And this shot's about 125 yards from the pin. Approach shot worked out just fine. Here we have a 17-foot putt. Just a little bit aggressive there. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one. All right, setting up in the fairway sand. All right, this is positive. We're going in a positive direction. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. Okay, let's get out of here. All right, out of that bunker, onto the green. Let's go. Okay, this to save our par. Let's go. Ooh, Oh, there's almost nothing left of this one. Oh, just a tap in here. Okay, 13th hole, and this is a par 4. This one's looking like it'll be in the fairway. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. We want to make sure we get this there. There's an upslope around the pin. Just letting you know. Okay, 35 feet from the cup. Swung this way out to the right. Let's see it turn back. Here we go. This is for par. And that putt safely in its home. All right, let's knock this inside the range. We have a par 3 here on the 14th. Nice chip. Okay, we're moving. We're moving to the next. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Well, that one wasn't super clean. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. We're in the light rough, but not too deep. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. I'll take that. Nicely played. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. We'll need a little more pace on that one. And just a little tap here needed. There it is. 16th hole is upon us here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you didn't hit that clean. Let's get up and out of here. And I don't think you got enough club on this one out of the sand. This one might be coming up short from the rough. Okay, as long as we're out of that bunker, that's all I care about. Good stuff. Okay, you might want to just send some positive thoughts into the universe before you take this putt on. Whew, way out there. This one's a doozy. Way to chip that one close. Well done. All right, now let's take out the scorecard. See what that looks like. And now on to 17. This one's a par 3. That ball was bad for you anyway. That was a bad ball. It's setting up in the green side rough. And this is your 4th shot. Setting up for the triple here. Oh. All right, not much left here. All right, let's see what's going down on the leaderboard now. All right, teeing it up now on the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. Ooh, unlucky, that tree. No good. Setting up here from the deep stuff. Well, you can't seem to get out of here, can you? We're back into the rough. Oh, into the water. No, that one, yeah, that one took a dive. And the ball is above your feet as you set this one up. That'll have a tendency to make it go a little bit to the right. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. Ouch. Swallowed up into the abyss. And with that, I must leave you. I had fun out there with you today. Thanks for a great round. Hello there, and it is lovely to see you today. My name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to see what goes down out there today. Today, we find ourselves just outside of Orlando, Florida. We are just about to get into Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Have a good round today. I think we're heading towards the rough. Not sure. This one could roll into the rough, though. And unfortunately, just rolling into the deep stuff. Oh, well done out of that sand. A little too hard. And a 4-foot putt. Oh, it's always tough leaving them short. And you're sitting right at 6 over at the moment. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. Well, that won't do, will it? Smart shot. Back in the fairway. Now we got a shot. This putt is about 14 feet. Now just not enough mustard on that one. All right, let's move on to the next. All right, you're at 8 over currently. And what will happen on the third? Let's find out. See you later to that ball. Okay, we're in the rough, but it's not as bad as I had thought originally. It's not too bad. Oh no, water. Okay, here's your 5th. All right, the ball's below your feet on this one. You might want to aim a little to the right. Okay, on the green safely. This one's about 25 feet out. This one's starting way out to the right side. This one for the quad. Okay, par 5, 4th hole. You know what to do. That's not going to work, is it? Ooh, that was a little awkward on the swing there. Okay, we're setting up in the rough, and it's inside of the rough. It's down deep. This one's out of the rough, but might not be making it to the green. Oh man, what are we doing up in this pine straw? Let's get out of here. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. This one's got a pretty hard break left to the right. All right, here we go, double bogey. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. Teeing up now on the par 4 5th. Well, that was never going to be good. A little less than pure on that swing. We are in the deep stuff here. I'm okay with that. All right, this one's around 15 feet. And that's your par right there. We've made it to the 6th hole. getting that one back. And this next one coming out of the rough. Oh, crud. Setting up here in the first cut of rough. You might need a club or two extra from here. This is really deep. All right, let's make this a short stay at the beach. Oh, so close. And unfortunately, you've reached our shot limit on this hole. We're going to push forward to the next. Okay, we have a par 3 here on the 7th. That's not what you want. Well, this should be fun. See if you can get out of this pine straw and into something a little nicer. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Nine feet to go. This one's breaking just a touch left to right. Oh, just slides by. And just pop this one in for the quad bogey and just get the heck out of here. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 8th hole. And this is very unstable ground, hitting off of this pine straw. Dunked. And from the long grass. Now grab a new ball and take it from there. All right, first cut. Let's do this. I don't think you're going to make it here out of the rough. This shot's about 75 yards to the pin. Swing didn't feel right. Okay, from the pine straw. Well, that's too bad. You reached our shot limit on that hole. Gonna move on here. And the 9th hole is ready for us. Hopefully you're ready for it. Oh, out of bounds. Careful of the wildlife. And setting up now in the deep rough. Well, that one wasn't super solid contact. Got a little fetched up out of the rough here. Not sure it's going to make it. Okay, and as we set this one up, it's deep into this rough. Just wanted you to know. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. Let's see how you do from the green side rough. Good luck here. 8 feet to the cup. Okay, we're starting the back nine of this course with a par 4. Ouch. Okay, out of the rough, and this might not be enough. Setting up for our third shot. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? And if this one goes, that'll be your par there. All right, par 4 here on the 11th hole. And hopefully this one's nice and safe in the fairway. And this shot's about 120 yards away from the pin. Oh, man. Okay, this is in the light rough. This shouldn't be too bad. Oh, that's no good. I think it's heading to the bunker. This one's 8 feet away. And we're on the 12th hole of this one now. Did you plan that one? Or in the deep stuff, you might need a club or 2 extra on this shot. Not confident in this one. I think it's in the rough. All right, we're in the rough. It's a bad scene in this rough, too. It's a bad lie. We're in the deep stuff here. I think you might be coming up a bit short from the rough here. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway here. Oh, come on. Come on. And if this goes, that's for triple bogey. Oh, brutal. 5-foot putt coming up. Okay, 13th hole. This one's a par 4. Nice. And this one's about 125 yards out. And that's a plunker. This one's heading a little bit to the left. And we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. All right, triple bogey coming up, right? Okay, careful of the headwind out there. Hello there and welcome back as we continue our round. And based on your scorecard, I would say you had a few troubles last time we were here. Oh, that was a little wayward, out of bounds. Pretty sure we're heading to the bunker here. It's setting up for your fourth stroke here. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Okay, setting up in the bunker here. Good job getting out of that bunker. Little work left to do, but nothing serious. Oh, almost in there. Oh, that's not going to be good. And now the 15th. This one's a par 4. Tee shot's looking decent. And 200 yards or so to the pin. That green slopes away from us a little bit. Got to be careful we don't go too far. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. All right, time to get on out of this dirty old bunker. Good job out of the sand. Well done. 13 feet left to the hole. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. A bit too much power into that putt. And now we're looking down the fairway of a short par 5. Unlucky. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. And this shot is clocking in around 105 yards from the pin. This might be heading to a not great place. Okay, here's our bogey putt. Wind blowing left to right on this one. That's an oopsie. Unfortunately, we've strayed OB with that one. Oh, into the water. Here's a putt from 19 feet. Oh, look at this thing. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Okay, now we go over to the par 4 18th hole. Well, let's regroup. Ooh, into the drink. Okay, we're pretty deep into this rough. Gonna need a good hack at this. Oops. Setting up here in the deep stuff. And that's going to get wet. Well, you didn't get the most out of that one. Setting up here with a extremely long putt. You know what I would like? And I'm sure you would too. I'd like it to drop on this next putt. And the putt drops and your round's done. And with that, I say goodbye. See you next time. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this going. And how far will you move up that ranked leaderboard today? Well, we're about to find out. Let's have a good round out there. Okay, second shot here on the first. And if you can sink this, it's a birdie for you. Nothing wrong with that putt. That's a great way to start your round. Even par after that one. Okay, here we go. Par 5, second hole. Tee it high. You know the rest. Well, something went wrong there. Ooh. Okay, there we go. This one's a 7-footer. Birdie, putt, and everything, wasn't it? All righty, now let's have a look at the leaderboard, see what's happening. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. Let's see what this third hole has in store for us. All right, you've got this for the birdie. Let's go. I think this goes downhill to the right. Oh! And this one's 7 feet away. Just a little too much power. 1 over for the day. All right, here we go with the par 4, 4th hole. This one should be in the fairway. Pin high on that approach, nicely judged. 4 feet to go. Ouch, right by the hole. And for the par. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. And now we saunter onto the tee of the par 4 5th hole. Good job. This shot is clocking in at 195 yards away. Ouch, into the water. Okay, 19 feet. It's breaking to the left, I think. Oh, that was almost in. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. And you're 3 over on your round. Hole number 6. Okay, there you go. Well, that's unlucky. You didn't deserve that. This one's a short 3-foot putt. And that'll do. And right now you're 2 over. And the 7th hole is a par 4. And here's our second shot on the 7th. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Oh, might have overshot this one. Of course it had to go there, of all places. And lining up your 6th shot here. Oh my, splash. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. And blunk. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not disappointed in you in any way. Just want you to know that. And we've reached the shot limit on this one. We're going to push on to the next hole. And now the 8th hole, we got a par 4. This tee shot should play. And this shot's about 145 yards out. Well, this one might have enough gas to get to the green. That's a nice chip. Well done. Okay, let's drop this in and save par. And sitting at 9 over for the day. Teeing this one up on the 9th now. There we go. Nice contact on that one. Oh, needs to hold on to the fairway. Might be dangerous. Oh, the approach might be a bit long here. Oh, close there with the chip. Here's a bogey putt. Looks like this one starts off straight enough, but then it should go to the right. Oh my. 3 feet to go. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. Okay, we get to start the back 9 with a par 4. I think we're going to be in the fairway with this one. And this shot is around 170 yards away. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. Okay, you've got this one for par. I think this one's going left to right. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. Let's see what we can do here on the 11th. Oh, this tee shot should work. This one's about 130 yards out. Come on, get right. From here, who knows what could happen, but I'm eager to find out. Looks like he got a line on this. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. And we have a par 3 on the 12th. All right, 34 feet from the cup. An uphill putt. moving right to left. Come on, get in there. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. All right, over to number 13, and this one's a par 4. And from 23 feet away. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Oh, this has my attention. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Looks like we're ready to go here on the 14th. Well, you tried, you just didn't quite hit this green. Okay, we could save par here with this putt. And here comes the 15th hole. This one's a par 5. I approve. And this one's around 205 yards away. And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful. A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. Well, that one's going down into the water. Setting up here for your 4th. You had that one dialed in, didn't you? And just drop this on in and you'll get a par. Nicely played. And this one is a par 4 here on the 16th. And this shot's about 165 yards from the pin. Okay, we're on the green. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. Oh man, that could have been better, I think, but maybe a birdie on the next hole. Teeing up now on number 17. Nice. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin. Oop, that one, yeah, that's in the water. All right, this one's from 14 feet away. This one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Oh, come on. This one for the double. And now for the par 3 18th hole. And here's a putt for a final score of 83. And a downhill putt here goes to the right as well, I think. Oh man, I hate that. Let's get back on the green here. Good luck here. We've got 15 feet. Oh, come on. Come on, ball. And the putt will drop. And your round is over. And as this one winds down, plus 15 for you. All right, that's just about it for me. Hopefully we'll see you back here real soon. See you next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round 1 of the Ace Championship is about to begin. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan, alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem. Luke Elvey with us as well, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, it's a huge day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. Think back to your first time on tour. What were you thinking on the first tee?
I was trying not to think about anything because every fiber in my body was racing 1,000 miles per hour. It was overwhelming. It was exciting. It was nerves. It was, I think, every emotion that you can possibly have going through your body at one moment in time was there. But at the end of the day, you're here. You're playing on the PGA Tour. There's nothing better.
This one needs a big gust of wind to get down. Okay, John, how bad is the lie?
Yeah, they are deep down into this bunker. Should be interesting to see how they escape this one.
Okay, finishing up here. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. He is in a tie for second. Okay, it's a par 3.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3. Not too much danger to it.
This is a 6-footer.
This is for damage limitation.
And after that hole, he'll drop to 1 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
A par 4 here.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Let's see how aggressive it becomes out of the sand. And this putt to move into a tie for second.
And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. The 5th at TPC Boston, the most important shot, probably the first one.
Yes, you have to find the fairway here, and it's sometimes not driver. There is a run out on the fairway, but from there you got a pretty easy straightforward second shot to a long narrow green, just that one deep bunker on the left hand side that could cause some issues.
Handy effort, that one. Putting for birdie here. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The 6th hole at TPC Boston, not too dissimilar to 5. You've really got to position your tee ball.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with the 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
From about 100 yards. Outstanding shot. High quality. 8 feet to the cup. And as we head to the next tee, our featured player leads by 2.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
Okay, some distance here. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Well, this putt starts straight enough, but then I'm pretty sure it moves to the right towards the end.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Time now for a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
And now teeing off on a par 4.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front nine.
This is pitching wedge on the way. This putt for a birdie. He gets that one to drop. That's his 5th birdie of the day. We begin the second 9 with a par 4.
Yeah, driver not necessary. See a lot of players taking long iron, maybe even a fairway metal. Second shot goes to a green that runs from front right to back left. Back left is the most difficult of all the pin positions on this par 4.
Bite. All right, Henny is with this group. Henny, what do you see?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Okay, back-to-back birdies. Things are heating up.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
The 11th is a par 3 playing slightly up the hill, which requires a very well-struck iron shot.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3. Great design.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. He sits in first position, looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
This fairway does run out there at the very end, but only for the longest hitters in the game. Second shot downhill to a greens protected by a bunker, front right, but a runoff area also on the left-hand side of the green.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
All right, that's now going to move him to 7 under for the event. The 13th's another par 4, but you're working back up the hill.
A blindish tee shot here for these players. You want to keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. That way it opens up the angle into the green, but you also get a better look at this green that is surrounded, jam-packed by 5 really deep bunkers.
Setting up in the first cut here. Oh, this one's coming out hot. Not a bad play, that one. And he's down there. You got to read.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Yeah, that's well judged. He had the right line there. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 14th at TPC Boston is a dogleg right to left, downhill. The tee shot is your paramount position.
Nothing out there except for fairway, fairway, and more fairway. Tee it high, let it fly, because this hole is long. Second shot will play about a half a club downhill to a green that chases away from you ever so slightly. Be wary of that right hand pin position. That can be mean.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Well, it's an impressive 7-stroke lead as we head to the next tee.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
It's got some bunkering down the left-hand side that you got to avoid. Be mindful of that, so driver may not be the play off the tee. You find the fairway, you got just a short iron second shot to a green that's pretty receptive. You should be thinking birdie from the middle of the fairway.
Time for the second shot here at 15. Wow, you gotta love that shot here at 15, and a birdie chance is on the way.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
As we head to the next hole, our featured player is ahead by 8 shots. We've made our way to a par 3.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right, because you're going to have a wicked hard chip.
This hole is a par 4.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman. The base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
The putt goes in, and the lead continues to grow.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Not a bad result right there. Here's the second at 18.
He is taking this on.
Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
I think this is going to move pretty hard left to right.
And the finishing touch on a busy day on the course. Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for round 2 of the Ace Championship. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. And Rich, as we dig into this second round, our featured player is leading the pack as the round begins.
Their display was, it's hard to even say because I've never seen a player do this. They're opening up such a massive lead after the first round. It's like, where do you go from here?
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead.
Could not be more perfect. Okay, 1 extra club.
A lot of ground to cover with this putt. John, give us a read on this putt.
This one's breaking left to right.
Right on line, but just misses. Boy, you gotta love this start.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Henny is greenside.
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
The birdie putt goes in.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
He really got behind that one. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. And now a critical putt on the line with a chance to save par. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is for birdie.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is going to turn ever so slightly to the right.
How good was that putt?
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
An opportunity here with a par 5.
For those that find the fairway, missing that fairway bunker in the middle layup zone wise, not a problem. If you hit in the rough, uh-oh, we got issues now. Put yourself in position for your third with a good third shot. You can control the spin to a green that sits up above you just slightly. Still a wonderful birdie opportunity, even if you can't reach it in 2.
That's going to work nicely for him. This is the third. And 10 feet left.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
He gets that one to drop. That's the 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
We have a par 3 here.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3, to say the least.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. That one drops. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
What a drive. Look at that.
Let's go down to Henny.
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
On the green, that's always mission number 1. 13 feet to the cup.
This is on a great line.
That one drops. It's the 5th birdie of the round. We start the back 9 with a par 4.
Driver not really necessary on this shortish par 4. Just a 3-wood for position. Second shot goes to a green that runs diagonal of the players. There is a couple of really good and tough pin placements that are back left.
This appears to be a safe shot. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. Another birdie. 6 of them on the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
Ouch. That's going to make the next shot a bit more challenging. Second shot here on the 12th. Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It looks like this one's moving to the left, I would say.
3 feet to go here to the hole. And that was a bogey by our leader. So the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
Oh, so close, but an easy par. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 14th is a par 4.
This is a massive fairway on an extremely long par 4. Tee it high and give her all you got. Second shot downhill just a little bit. Big danger here is when they put the flag on the right-hand side. That can really hurt you.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. It's just about 3 feet away. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
You have some bunkers on the left-hand side that you got to be mindful of. Driver not necessarily needs to come out of the bag. Just find the fairway. From there, just a short iron, back uphill ever so slightly to a green that's got all kinds of undulations to it. Good opportunity for a birdie.
Yeah, nice from the rough.
How about this birdie putt? The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
We have a par 3 on this one.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to move right to left.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard.
Oh, that's a members bounce right there. Lovely.
Here's the second on 17. Not a bad shot right there. All right, let's see if all that practice on the putting green pays off here. That was close. He's got this one for par. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
It's a big one. 240 yards left. All right, bold. I like this play.
Setting up in the greenside rough. Good distance remains on this long putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today. Starting it way outside the hole.
And with that, he'll sign off on his round. And the second round comes to an end, and they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for third-round coverage of the Ace Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan, glad to have you back with us. We're back for another exciting day of competition here on 2K Sports. Okay, let's catch up with the play down on the 15th.
Don't you dare stop it. Slow, slow.
That's a pretty good break right there. It's safe in the fairway. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
And from about 105 yards.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Out of 16, it's a par 3.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. Oh, so close to a birdie. And just to finish off the par. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front.
Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
This is his second shot. They caught it really clean out of the rough. This one could work. Just a 4-footer remaining. And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here.
The 18th hole is a par 5.
The speed slot down the left-hand side. Go ahead and try and find that one from there. You're going to have just a long iron, maybe a hybrid for your second shot. Got to be mindful of that ravine short of the green. You initially want to bail out to the left-hand side, but the further left you go, the harder that chip shot becomes.
This one greenside in the rough. Man, that was a good shot. The distance left on this putt is 17 feet. And a birdie to finish on 18. Three rounds in the books, and we're set up for a dramatic finish tomorrow.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I got to say, I hope it continues for one more day.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to find out who will be the victor at the Ace Championship. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. Rich, the final round is underway, and our featured player is in the final pairing today.
Yes, got the lead, and things looking pretty steady for him. Should be a really good day of golf ahead of us.
Let's get you caught up on the action on number 15. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. That's a fantastic shot by our leader. The second at 15. Beautiful shot from our leader. 10 feet to the cup. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
That looked good, but just not enough pace.
The 16th is a par 3.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right, because you're going to have a wicked hard chip.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
And we're looking at the second shot on 17. He played that one beautifully out of the rough. A 3-foot putt.
A really good look at birdie.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place.
Ooh, this one needs to hold on to the fairway.
Man, that was unlucky. Just getting into the first cut.
5-iron on the way. Our leader has done it again. Here it is, a putt to win it all. That one comes up short. There it is. Our featured player has won the season opening Ace Championship.
Nothing more satisfying than winning the season opener against your peers. This player's confidence is sky high.
And Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the opening round action of the Bluff Championship right now. It's great to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam. And out on the course, bringing all the action, is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Well, it's been a super championship so far. Let's see how this one plays out. This would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. John, have you got a good read on this one?
And this one going left to right there, Luke.
The second at Central Otago Ridge is a par 5, which players feel like they'll be able to get there and chip it. They're still going to be very accurate.
They do. Some trees lining both the left and right sides of the fairway. Fairway does pinch in, so the bigger hitters need to worry about that. The second shot, though, back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that sits well above you. Massive outcropping of rocks on the right-hand side short, but anything missing long and left goes down to a really low valley area.
Time now for the fourth shot. How close was that to going in? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
Starting out to the left. Watch this one, though. It's going to come back.
This next putt is for bogey. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Over to the third here at Central Otago, and it's a par 4. The length isn't the feature, though.
Yeah, just a little bit different look off the tee. You got out of bounds down the right-hand side. There's a bunker in the distance that is reachable, so you have to lay it back short of that. And the second shot is to a sliver of a green. Do not miss it out on the right-hand side. It could go out of bounds. Why chance it?
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
A bit too much club there.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This one to save par.
And the putt drops, but that's back-to-back bogeys now.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And that will drop him to 2 over now for the tournament. The fourth hole is a lengthy par 3 requiring a very accurate long iron.
The bunker short of the green is not there. It's just there to confuse you a little bit. There is a steep runoff off to the right-hand side that you want no part of. Anything bailing out just a little bit to the left is a great call.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, that's a good line. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently at 2 over par. The fifth hole is a strong par 4 at Central Otago Ridge.
It's a long par 4 at that. You got rock outcroppings both left and right of the fairway. Try and avoid those at best. And the second shot goes back up the hill to a green. Once again raised up a little bit. Long from back to front with danger well out to the right-hand side. A par here is a great score.
Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. He's looking for his first birdie of the day. Sitting at 1 over for the day. The sixth hole is yet another strong par 4, Rich.
Yes, just that lone bunker down the right-hand side can only usually be reached when the hole is playing directly downwind. So anything shy of that is good off the tee. A second shot here, we've got a multitude of rock outcroppings there on the left-hand side, protecting any wayward shots. Bailing out to the right is the play.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And that'll move him to even par for the tournament. As we get to the 7th tee at Central Otago Ridge, there's a bit of a decision to be made off the tee shot.
Not for me. I'm taking driver out every day. Downwind, I can fly that rock outcropping. Into the wind, I need driver just to get to it. Second shot again to a green that's long and surrounded by humps and hollows everywhere. This is a beauty.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. This putt coming up is for birdie. And that will take him now to 1 under for the event. The 8th at Central Otago is a really long and strong par 3, Rich.
But it gives you a great bailout area on the right-hand side. You miss it out there, all of a sudden it could kick off that bank back onto the green. But if you get greedy and you miss this green to the left, you're going to have a challenging up and down from a low area.
John, have you got a read on this one?
This one's going left to right.
Nah, that's a shame. Comes up shy. That's a solid par. Currently 1 under for the event. This 9th hole at Central Otago, Ridge, is a strong way to finish the outward 9.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there it should be go zone. But when you look at this green, it's got runoffs in all directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green.
Now to Roseng. Oh, I don't mind the look of this one. In fact, this is looking fantastic. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
That's a great putt for an eagle. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
And that's just sneaked into the second cut of rough.
Well, she was a popular star in the amateur ranks, a college star as well, but she's quickly become a star in the women's game, hasn't she? Roseng continues to shine out here on tour.
Making the transition from great amateur player to winning on the LPGA Tour, it's not. She makes it look seamless, which is absolutely not the case. And very few in the game are actually able to do that. And I think if you look in the history of it, only the greats are able to make that transition from amateur game to professional game and not be bothered by it at all. And she looks to be one of those players. I'm looking forward to seeing how her career progresses. She's going to be one of the greats.
You can either chip it in or putt it in from off the green. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt is breaking right to left.
So close. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. This putt really needs to drop for him here.
Oh, I like the start line on this one. It's going to break left now.
And that brings to an end that hole. The 11th is the longest hole at Central Otago, measuring 593 yards.
This is a whopper of a par 5. Only the longest in the game are going to get there in 2. Treat on the right-hand side. That's a great aiming point. For the layup, you're going to have to be mindful of some rocks short of the green. And then the third shot from there, better watch your spin. Anything coming up short right is going to fall well shy of the green.
Going with the hybrid. Ooh, that almost went down. Just 3 feet to the cup. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Well, the 12-hole at Central Otago is a short par 4. Is it gettable?
It most definitely is. This is a tasty morsel of a little hole right here. If you can't reach it on your tee shot, anything out to the right-hand side is going to set up a very basic wedge shot. The green runs from left to right, right into the heart of it. This is a definite birdie opportunity.
Trying to get to even par with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one. This is testing. A big right to left slope.
And that should secure the par on this one. The 13th at Central Otago requires a very accurate tee shot.
Tee shot, you want to aim it at those rock outcroppings and go ahead and hit yourself a nice little firm draw out there. Find the heart of the fairway. Second shot, also you want to favor the right-hand side. Near those rocks is anything missing down to the left-hand side. Should be, might be, probably will be a certain bogey.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
When you come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Putting for par. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Oh, nice stroke. That's well judged. Good speed, good line. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And that will drop him to 2 over now for the tournament. The 14th at Central Otago uses one of the great design features, a Redan-style green.
It does. This green runs from right to left, repelling fades, encouraging a draw to hit into this green. This is a standout par 3 on this golf course.
This is his 5th shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt is of 9 feet. That's disappointing. That one slides by. That'll hurt. And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. Sitting at 8 over for the event. Stop me if you've heard this before, but there seems to be a few rocky outcrops on this.
Luke, that's what I love about this golf course, is because we don't have too many hazards. We have rocks. That's what Mother Nature gave us. Again, when you look at this par 5, it just screams beauty from tee shot all the way up to the green. Just that one lone bunker on the right-hand side, which could see a fair bit of action with players' second shots, but is a very user-friendly green.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. Oh, painfully close. Sitting at 7 over for the event. 16 at Central Otago is the final par 3 on the course. Rich?
Yes, again, we have the rock outcroppings on the left-hand side, the bunker on the right. But as you can see, there's a massive false front, short and right, you want no part of. You're going to have to favor the left side, but don't catch the rocks.
Anything in 5 feet would be handy from here. Asking this one to come a long way from the right side. And this one is for his par. Oh, that's disappointing. That was an opportunity missed there. And in it goes. Currently at +8 for the event. As we near the conclusion of our round, Rich, 17, a good par 4 here.
Yeah, kind of a bull-like effect off the tee. Fairway cameras in both right and left. Second shot to a minuscule green, it must be said, surrounded by rock cropping short of it and to the left of it. This is a designer's delight right here.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Well, she started this out on a promising line. Gotta like the look of this one. Okay, let's get back to the action. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Sitting at 8 over par for the day. And Rich, as we arrive at the final hole here at Central Otago, I'm a little upset because it's been just a stunning day's out.
Yeah, the largest fairway on the golf course here. So tee it high and let it fly. Second shot plays back uphill ever so slightly. 2 bunkers protecting the front right portion of this green, but you do have a little bit of help from the left-hand side.
Yeah, well played.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
And that's a nice way for the round to end. Finishing up with the birdie. Well, Rich, that round reminded me of that old adage. Early ripe, early rotten.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, well, he was born in the penthouse, but ended up in the outhouse by the end of his life.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for the second round of the Bluff Championship. Hello, everyone. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's terrific to have your company on 2K Sports. Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
Look, this player's trailing at the moment. Let's face it, there is so much golf left out there. Anything can happen. Let's just sit back, relax, and watch it unfold.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Oh. And this one will be for double bogey. Sitting at 9 over par. The second is a par 5. That caught the downslope. This should chase out. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here. So exciting to have an eagle putt here. John, what's the line on this putt?
This one's going uphill and moving to the left.
Ah. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Sitting at 8 over par for the event. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the right-hand side of this hole. That bunker in the distance on the left is in play. So lay up short of that. And second shot goes into a very narrow green. Be aware of that out of bounds lurking to the right. Shots missed out to the right probably won't end up out of bounds, but why take the chance?
And a par putt awaits him. Sitting at 8 over for the event. And now onto the par 3 fourth hole.
That bunker fronting the green is not in play. It's just there for aesthetics. Get you thinking a little bit. Anything missed out to the right is going to run all the way down into a really steep hollow. Difficult to get it up and down from there. Bailing out to the left is the proper miss.
How close was that to going down? This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Ooh. And that goes down for a bogey. Currently at +9 for the event. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Oh, that downslope has just added a ton to this drive.
Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Sitting at 9 over for the event. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
A solo bunker planted out on the right-hand side, only reachable when the hole is playing downwind. Second shot protected on the left-hand side by some rock outcroppings. This is a really good, fun hole.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Nicely done. Putting for birdie. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to face a par 4. Good shot there, Beamer. This is his second shot. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It's moving up the hill to the left. Let's see what happens.
That's a nice putt. He'll take that. That's just about 3 feet away. The putt drops, and we're moving on. We've arrived now at the par 3/8.
Yeah, long par 3. There is a really good place, though, to aim your tee shot, and that's out on the right-hand side. There's a nice little berm out there that can help kick it back to onto the green or close to it. Anything missing out to the left-hand side, you're going to leave yourself below the green with almost a blind second shot in there trying to save par.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Time for a little bit of focus here. This is a lengthy putt. And this one is for bogey. Ooh. This putt about 11 feet in distance. This one started out on a good line. And it's a 1-stroke par 4 for our leader over the field. On the tee of the par 5 9th.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there it should be go zone. But when you look at this green, it's got runoffs in all directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green.
Well, that's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade. Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. So close. And well hold. Let's move on. All righty, Rich. This is crunch time. We're through 9 holes today, and this player's on the wrong side of the cut line.
Luke, right now they're so far below the cut line, it's going to take a miracle for them to stick around.
I don't like the look of that lie. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. That's a good-looking shot there. Six feet remaining to the cup. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 12th hole is a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Setting up for his third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt for par here. Currently plus 10 now for the event. This hole is a long par 4.
Need a strong tee shot right here. That outcropping is a gorgeous line. From there, you want to hug the right-hand side as best you can, even bringing those rocks into play, as missing it down to the left-hand side. Bogey will be a number that you'll more than likely put on your card.
And just sneaks into the heavier grass there. John, you should have a clearer view than us. How's it lying?
Well, guys, very deep in this rough. This is gonna take some. Precision engineering to get out of this one.
This one is all over it.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
It's looking like about a 32-footer. Yep, that works. Nicely done.
A par putt awaits. And as we check the standings, our leader has a one-stroke advantage. On the tee here, the par 3 14th.
This is a cool feature because a green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here. And as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. And he's down there. You got a read?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed. The beauty of them, to me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here once you get close to the green is going to be this deep cavernous bunker out there on the right-hand side. But this green is user-friendly. Birdies abound.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? A 7-footer right here.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. This hole is a par 3.
Just the one lone bunker on the right-hand side, but you have to be mindful of this false front short and right. So tee shots are going to favor the left-hand side where we have more rock outcroppings. Another delightful design.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Here's Rose Zhang. Could it be? Let's return to live play now. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole. Oh, that looks like it caught the downslope there. That one's going to run a long way. And he's safely on the green. 13 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just the slightest bit of break, and it's moving right to left.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. Welcome to the par 4 18th.
It is the largest fairway on this golf course. Tee it high, let it fly. More rock features on the left-hand side. Just the bunkers on the right are protecting that front portion there. Second shots should be favoring on the left-hand side as you'll get a nice kick to the right back onto the green.
Standing over his second shot. Lining up this putt, still some meat on the bone.
If this goes in, it's going to be so satisfying.
4 feet to the cup. That'll hurt the momentum. And that round finishes with a little tap-in putt. Well, with that, unfortunately, this person's event is over. Unable to make the cut here today. That's a shame.
Luke, every player faces this at some point in time, even the greats. You miss a cut. It's never a good feeling, but you learn from all the mistakes you made. You move on and hopefully forget about it or fix the problems before you tee it up next time.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
Thank you.